Hey, welcome to Closing Playbook. Got Nathan here. Looks deep in thought.
Oh, hello. Sorry, I was trying to figure out why my other thing wasn't showing the chat. I was deep in thought. I think I figured it out, though. Hello, everyone. Steven, Christine, Sam. Okay, I'm seeing it. I figured it out, guys. I'm a quick learner. How's everyone doing? I was making the comment to no one when I didn't realize that I was talking to no one earlier. That long time no see. I feel like I've been on live all day from like 9 a.m. till now, but it's been a lot of fun. Got to meet with our HQ members, which was great. Thank you all for being there once again, bouncing around, following me around from webinar to webinar today. And then today we get to kind of do the Shotgun Thursday approach, which I think was fun last week, and I got an update for you on that for this week. And speaking of that, folks, I don't have all my tickers figured out. I know Graham has a couple, and I have a couple for that. So if you have some tickers that you like, that you think that we should include potentially in our shotgun trades, then you can throw those in the chat. Maybe we'll take a look at some of those. By the way, even if you have no idea what shotgun trades means and you think that I'm going crazy, I'll explain it to you, and you can still post one in the chat, even if you have no idea what I'm talking about. Hopefully it'll make a little more sense.
They're not trades just for people in Texas. That's not.
They're not trade. No, that's correct. The shotgun refers to more of the spray and pray approach. Now, if you guys are new and you're thinking, wait, did I really just join a webinar where the guy just actively said we're going to put a whole bunch of trades on and spray and pray? The answer is yes, but only on Shotgun Thursdays. It is a new approach that we're going to test out here in real time. I'll give you a couple of notes on what we're doing and why we're doing it. And we always say this in our playbook sessions when we put trades like, hey, if we're trading earnings or something, these are not high conviction recommended trades. But when it comes to Shotgun Thursday, you can take that up a couple notches because these are really not recommended trades. These are ones that we're going to kind of throwing out there, testing. But I am testing with real money on a very small account because I don't like to test things with paper trades because you get really unrealistic fills, and therefore you don't really actually know if something's working. You kind of know theoretically that it's working, but the results could be anything from great to bad, and you actually wouldn't even know based on fills. So you got to test it with real money if you want to get any kind of serious output. And so I am doing that by doing it in a very, very small account.
I don't know, Steven. Shotgun wedding can be kind of fun.
David's had a few of them. Just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding. Got a couple people who said they're going to grab their shotgun while they trade. That's another approach. Wasn't the intention.
Ixnay on the gun while trading. No taking losses with lethal weapons in your hands.
Did Graham give a bearish trade on Apple, Katie? I don't remember a bearish one. Where was I? Oh, you mean you're talking about the one with room, like the cushion one. So bearish, but kind of non-directionally bearish. Yeah, you have the call spread though, right, Mike? Yeah. Yes, I do as well. I have the call spread on. He said, just in case it goes bad, it'll fix my computer. Yep, still have the call spread on. That's basically one of those hybrid hedges that I have. I've been sharing more of those, including the one that we're going to do tomorrow, which is the imbalanced box trade, if you will. Same idea. So, yep, got that one on. Katie, yes, but I have it as a call spread. Did I give it both ways? Steven, thank you. Appreciate the very kind words. Steven very, very rarely says anything nice. So that D-Dog testimonial is a big deal. We should maybe frame that in the office or something. Susan, one upgrade that we have that should be live here. I'm a little late to the party because earnings season is almost over, but we finally did get a pretty decent data source for pulling earnings dates in so that we can at least flag that there, which was a big request from people. Oh, Dave said Apple was a put. Okay. I thought it was a call spread. Was my call spread something else? Dave, maybe I should quit doing shotgun trading because I'm losing track already of my trades.
You didn't give me the actual fills or like expiration numbers on what you got out of them on, because I know you were having issues with the platform and all that, and then we never came back around.
Okay, we can walk through all of them. Well, there you go. We'll just do that. Well, I guess it's 3:31. So since we're taking some trades, we will jump in because we got to get to the trades. So thanks everyone for being here. This is more of the Wild Wild West today because we're doing what we call Shotgun Thursday. I'll give you a quick recap of what that is all about, and then we can jump into the actual trades. Like I said, if you guys have ideas in the chat of stocks you want to look at, I know Graham has a few, I have a few, we can go through those, but let me just give you the super quick idea here. So basically, we are calling these Shotgun Thursdays. Now, the idea is, what if we took a diversified approach on Thursdays, looking at different stocks and sectors, all with the expiration the next day? Because Thursdays are the only day that you can trade stocks with a one-day expiration, right? And since the markets are generally very bullish on Fridays, in order to lose across the board, the market would have to buck the Friday trend, buck the trend across multiple different stocks and sectors, buck it by enough to turn our trades into actual losers, because usually we're going to go below the price. Although we did have trouble doing that last week and getting enough meat on the bone. So we might go a little more aggressive today. But we'd also have to make sure that it bucks it in a way that it doesn't hit a target if we have one on the trade. More likely, any given Friday, we're going to hit a majority of our targets and lose on one or two trades. The potential benefit is that if the general concept on the S&P works, which it does, we have confirmed data that it does, the profitability curves like this, right? You hit lots of winners, occasional loser, winner, occasional loser. But if the shotgun method is more effective by flipping a few S&P losers into group winners, it could look a little more like this. We could just get more net winning over the course of this idea. And over time, that could be a big win. Now, a few other things to consider. The risk to reward on individual stocks is going to be a little bit better. We might be more dynamic. In other words, we might be able to look at individual stocks that are winning and are better for the market conditions and get a little better jump. And losing days should be smaller, right? If you put 5 or 6 trades on, you shouldn't lose all 5 or 6, versus the S&P. If it's a loser, you lose whatever capital. But if you divide that capital across some different trades, you would do that. Now, there also is some things to consider. This is why it's very, we're taking a risk on who knows kind of approach here. There's a reason the SPY has worked best in our testing. We obviously haven't tested the shotgun approach. We're doing that now, but we're going to give it a whirl. We will have scenarios where we take a net loss while the SPY would have won. That will happen, and that will be a bummer. Also, lower volume means that targets won't be quite as easy to fill on the SPY. If you take a trade today with the target tomorrow, so much volume that if price gets up there, you're going to get filled and get out of the trade. Whereas on individual stocks, that won't happen as easy. And then one more big, most important update. My friend Momo here at Tasty Trade did fix my account and count our XLI trade as a winner and credit my account, even though they filled me for a loss, which is one of the most crazy things I'd ever seen. So I know that all of you guys were on the edge of your seat wondering if I really got ripped off by Tasty, but they have made it right, and we have a winner, which means we're 5. Do we take 5 or 6?
5 for 5.
Okay, 5 for 5. So we got 5 winners on the initial Shotgun Thursday.
Love it.
All right. Did anyone post any tickers? I have barely had a time to even get my bearings. Okay. Because there's a couple I like financials.
Apple. I wouldn't mind doing Apple again.
Yeah. I actually have a put spread on Apple too that expires next week, that more defensive one that gives us some room, kind of acting as a hedge, which is actually worked kind of nice so far because it's break even, but the market is up a little bit. So you're kind of, net advantageous on that a bit. Apple is also ranked as one of our number 1 stocks on the income machine. So I would say all stars align. Now, the big question is, Graham, we didn't get a ton of meat left on the bone last week. Apple and those stocks were a little bit better. Do you think we should go a little more aggressive, maybe some rappers with 25% targets or 30% targets today and see how that plays out?
Yeah, I think we can give it a whirl. We're here. We're doing the Shotgun Thursday.
Yeah, I mean, hey, it's Shotgun Thursday. Nothing is off limits. People who are new on Closing Playbook are probably thinking, what are these guys doing? Well, you came at a great time. We're having some fun. Now, what I will say to you guys, none of the trades I'm going to take here are meant to be recommended trades. We're testing, we're messing around here to see what we can figure out. I am doing it on real money because you can't really test on paper. You can only test on real money because paper trades will just give you crazy fills that make you think that a strategy is working when it's not. But I am doing it on this tiny little $2,300 account and taking 1 or 2 contracts. So that's how I'm testing this out. And we are, going to go through some trades. But the idea here, the value of today, hopefully isn't, just getting some crazy trades. Although if you want to take a few and we go 5 for 5 again, then great. But I'm hoping that more you learn the structure of the trade. You see how they play out. You see how we look through the option chain to find the opportunities. Hopefully that's more the value of what you get today. So let's go ahead and start with the big dog, Apple, and we will go from there. Graham, if you want to let me know any others that you like, I can jump around, but we can start with Apple here and go from there. And of course, guys, I'm not even going to waste my time typing the August 29th expiration into the chat. Mm-hmm. They will all be August 29th. This is Shotgun Thursday, which means every single trade is going to be expiring tomorrow. That is the whole point. So we are going to start. James, yeah, I have the call spread, but someone else said they have the put spread. So I don't know which trades from where on the original Apple bearish trade, but I have the call spread. So I think I said put spread a moment ago, but what I meant was I'm bearish. I have the call spread, which is a bearish. It's a credit spread. Okay. Let's go. So we are looking at August 29th. I have my little thing set up here that automatically does the vertical on Tasty. I don't know if Tasty's, maybe that helps a little bit to make it a bit bigger there. And so what we're going to look at here, we're trading at 232.70. So if I can get right down to this 232.50, we should get a reasonable price. Hoping for a little lower. Let's try for like 162 for this one. So, Graham, do you want me to type these? Do you want to type them while I'm trying here with
Apple?
So 232, or buy the 230, sell the 232.50.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys talking about the Telegram channel? That's a totally different expiration. I think James is talking about the one that we kind of did as a hybrid hedge. So there's so many different Apple trades, guys. This is why it's a little bit tough. If you're in Opening Playbook VIP, you'll see our actual trade tracker of the official ones we give. Okay.
So this one, yeah, it's in the money. So even if Apple drops a few pennies tomorrow, you can still hit a max profit.
Yep. So Apple, we're going to try at 165. We'll crawl it up a little bit if we don't get filled. But currently, yeah, Apple could be sideways or drop 20 cents. and
And
we
you get
would
51%.
still win that one. What's that, Graham?
And you get 51% on it.
Yeah, not bad. Not bad. Okay. The one that I wanted to do was Capital One, I think. Yep, Capital One. Okay, so COF, that's Capital One. Go here. Of course, August 29th, once again. Do long vertical once again. And we are at 227. So let's try for the 225, 227, be similar structure to Apple. This time we're going to be just outside the money on the top strike by an absolute hair. So we should theoretically get a little better price. So I'm going to start this one at 160. Right now it's showing the mid price at 175, which is actually a little bit high for it to be slightly out of the money on the top. So I'm going to try 160, but mid price 175 might not get filled on this one. So that's the 225, 227.50 on COF. 225, 227.50, COF. Threw that one in there for 160. Now, notice the mid price was a little higher than Apple, even though relative to the strikes,
You said it's
Apple
160, right?
is a bit safer. So I threw it in at 160. I'm sure it won't get filled at 160, but I'll crawl it up. Maybe I'm willing to pay 165 or so for that one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what else do we have? We want things with some volume that we can set a target and get filled for ideally tomorrow.
What do you think of GE right now?
Ooh, let's go GE. I'm not even going to look at the
industrials
chart
have
and
been
tell you
nice.
that I'm.
GE's coming back off of a little bit of a dip.
I don't even have to look at the chart to tell you that I like GE. All right, GE's at 275. So once again, we can try. These are all just barely inside the money so far. We could turn them into wraps, but the problem is that they'd be kind of wide wraps.
Yeah, you would need a full big move.
But the pricing looks pretty good on this one because this one is fully in the money with the
172 debit.
Yeah, I'll start a little bit lower, but that one's not bad. I'll start at 170 here.
We also, once we get through that one, AVGO, I like that one a lot too right now. Got a lot of people asking about AVGO. So that one you might be able to go more aggressive. If you want to.
Yeah. Okay. I did the 270, 250, 275s that Graham called. I started at 170. I'll see if I get filled. I'll crawl these up. I'm kind of obnoxious by, I always start lower and then have to move them up, but just how I like to try to get the best price I can.
And I'll post the Apple one again too.
Graham,
people are asking about the date. Every single trade we're going to do today is tomorrow's expiration. So 29th of August is the expiration date. Yep.
This is Shotgun Thursday. Everything is tomorrow. So Graham, AVGO is another one. We're basically right on the strike price. But this one we could probably go ahead and wrap because it's only a 1% move essentially.
Yeah, it's less than 1% because there's
to go up to the 312.50s on it.
Okay, yeah. So
did you change something on the Apple one because you already had it?
What?
You just posted Apple. Did you change?
Yeah, I just made it the same format as the others, so that I can easily grab them here at the end, and they'll all be the same matching
formatting.
I'm a big format guy. I want it to look pretty.
All right, so 110 on this guy.
Now, keep in mind, AVGO guys, you're going to need a positive move. These other ones, it could go flat. You make money. AVGO is going to be a little bit more risk, a little bit more reward.
Keep in mind, it also moved 3% today.
Exactly.
So 1%, 0.8% or whatever we're asking here. Not a huge lift for AVGO.
Robin, yes, I don't know if you can hear us, but yes, we started. What was the debit price on that?
110, but 112 was the mid price. Me trying to get cheap and then having to move it up.
So the cool thing about AVGO there, so we've been showing you some trades that make 50, 60%. AVGO, if you get filled at 112, pays 123%. So a little more risk, a little more reward.
Yeah. Is there anything anyone likes in the energy sector?
Ever heard of JEV?
Well, that's more,
it's technically industrials.
Yeah, I don't know if that even counts as energy. I was thinking
they produce
more
energy.
Old school, boring. Also, RTX might be a decent one. Did we trade that one last time? Or maybe we attempted to, but didn't get filled?
Yeah, I think it's going to have lower volume.
Yeah. Guys, all the dates are tomorrow. Every date is tomorrow.
This is Bloom. Is that Bloom? Yeah, Bloom. Oh my goodness.
What did you ask about for last shotgun Thursday?
There we go. I couldn't remember if we traded RTX in the last one.
No, we didn't.
Go look at Bloom. Oh wow, Google's up 2% today too. Go Google. I ended up buying a bunch of Google recently. Finally, even though I told you to buy it back when it was 170. Yeah, check out BE.
Oh, what a monster. All right, let's do it.
BE calls heavy today too, says Dave.
All right. BE, August 29th. It's at 55, so we can try the 54.55 and see what happens. 55, not bad actually to stay in the. That's actually pretty good. I think we can get filled at 55.
Stay in the money, but this thing has been popping every day. I think.
Yeah, but do you want to trade it for a 2%er or no?
I think the odds of it moving 0% are less likely than it moving down 5% or up 5%.
All right. Well, here's what I can do. I can make it 54.56, which actually evens out my pricing a little bit on my other ones as well.
Guys, we'll go over targets after we get into all these trades. Nate likes to get in them all and go back and.
So let me talk about BE. What were the strikes?
I did 54 and 56 so that it's a little more evenly matched with the other $2.50 wide spreads.
And the debit's 95 cents.
And I did 95 and it just filled. So that's over 100%er on a 2% move.
Yeah.
Which Bloom seems to not have too big of an issue making.
Again, the cool thing about spreads is, Nate, if you are, if your thing happens and it makes 0%, you actually end up making just a couple bucks on this one still somehow.
Yep, make $5.
Right.
Which I won't complain about on a nothing burger. Okay.
All right, well, we're getting filled left and right here today. Much different than last week.
Yeah, well, we were going a lot closer to the money. I was trying to get those more defensive trades done last week, but none of them wanted to help a friend out.
All right, well, we're 15 minutes in. We've got 5 trades on the board. How many are we going for today?
36.
36 trades, so we're almost there.
I don't know. I was thinking, 7 or 8 is kind of a nice balance. Just basically, my thinking was I wanted to be able to lose 1 or 2 and still be net profitable.
Right.
So depending on how much net profit you get per trade, obviously that's gonna change the dynamics.
We do have PCA report tomorrow before market open, which was making me think we could throw a speculative Russell 2000 IWM bet out there if we wanted to in small caps.
Aggressive upside.
You could go either way. You might do a downside one just to hedge your.
That's what I was thinking. If we're playing PCE because we think, maybe we could actually go downside on one of these, and then we risk less so that it doesn't actually kill our profits.
Joseph says, "I took the Capital one because I used to work for them and want to make more money from them." Love it.
Okay, so Graham, are you thinking like 2% down or not that aggressive?
What is 2% going to pay you?
Oh, it's going to pay like 400.
It's going to pay huge.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I don't know if I do 2% down, but Nate, even if you do, let's see, 1% down on IWM tomorrow is a 400% return.
Well, okay, 1% does it. So are you doing the 230?
234, 235 puts.
Okay.
You're on today's expiration, by the way.
Okay, well, that's not going to work. The old 1 day.
234, 235.
Yeah, 20 cents.
So this is very, very speculative. This is our hedge shotgun, if you will.
You can tell these are very, very well thought out rules before we started the session today.
Yeah. Okay, so it's buying the 235 put, sell 234 put. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Sell 234. Yep.
21-cent debit. This one pays not quite 400%, but pretty close to 400%. If PC is bad tomorrow, small caps will probably lead the way down. You will probably lose a lot of those other shotgun trades we just did. Maybe Bloom Energy would be kind of in its own little world, but I would assume some of the tech names, financials would be down. This thing would be up close to 400%.
Yeah. Do we want to look at anything staples, industrial, something we haven't touched yet? I don't know what else is on our list.
Let's take a look.
Those cheap stocks like Verizon and stuff like that were much harder to get good risk rewards on, though. I mean, unless you want speculative.
The problem is there's just not that many good staple stocks right now. Let's go.
Okay. Oh, wow. The mid price on Apple is still climbing.
It's running away on you.
I know.
Man, Apple's having a good day. Oh, let me take a look at. Yeah, staple stocks are all not so good.
Oh, wow. The mid price on GEV is ripping up too. Okay.
Quantum ETF. I think that's kind of probably in line with the AVGO play.
Okay, filled on IWM.
We're going to talk about targets and closing out as soon as we're past the market close, guys.
Yep. Don't worry about targets right now. You can put those on anytime.
Dennis has a good question. Do we look to close these automatically with targets? Oh, wait, was that what you just said?
I said just don't worry.
Yeah.
You don't need to worry about placing a target. You can do that after the market
Right.
close so we're trying to get filled. But
Right.
we can talk about that in a moment here. By the way, guys, some of you asked the question earlier about the 4 p.m. Yes, we're doing the 4 p.m. That's also members only, though. We did it today. We still had a bunch of people say they missed it. We're doing it again. My mouth might not work by about 5 p.m. After the amount of I've been live today. But yes, we are doing it live one more time. But it's the members only deal. Okay, so if you are asking about the 4 p.m. session, or we'll probably end up getting started at 4:05 or whatever, that is members only. So once again, you'll have to either check text or email for where you got the direct link, or log in to One Click Trading for that. All right, didn't get filled on here yet. Let me
I'll post the IWM again for you. That's IWM. All right, we got to find some other stocks here.
Yeah, I was looking for something maybe industrial.
Well, we have a GE.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, maybe Staples. Maybe do we like anything? Oh, wow, Staples look bad.
Anyone worthwhile?
Whew. They don't look very pretty.
What about real estate? Did we hit the real estate?
No, we haven't. We don't have anything. I hardly ever trade anything in real estate, to be fair. But
well, should have bought Toll Brothers back in April.
I agree. Utilities? Do we do utility?
I don't think so.
We could do Tesla.
That's a mover.
Tesla had a down day and it's been bouncing really nice off its down days lately. Let's see what it looks like. 2 down days. Well, I guess it's been bouncing better off its down weeks than its down days, to be fair.
All right, I'm just gonna make a list of all the trades we took so far.
Little pullback in a 346. All right, let me take a look here at our dear friend. What can we get on Tesla? 346. All right, I'll do a straight wrap here on Tesla, 347.50. That's just basically anywhere. I mean, it's nothing for Tesla.
What'd you do?
Just a straight wrap, 345, 347.50. So that's $1. That's a 0.3% move for Tesla.
All righty.
Len. Yeah, Len's got a little base there popping up.
If you want a utility stock, VST has been a really great stock overall.
I haven't looked at that in a couple of days.
But I'm not sure what the options will look like for that. Oh, there's good liquidity on the options.
Yeah.
See, that's one I would play safer.
Wait, don't we have Alta earnings today?
Yes. In a couple of years.
That should. I kind of want to do a condor on that one too, and see if I can get enough.
Oh, we have iron earnings. Should we do iron?
No,
that sounds like a blast to me.
Too much fun to have here. Okay, so what do we got on here? Mid price for GE.
We should have known better and scheduled the next thing for 4:15.
Yeah. Well, we for all of you guys jumping in the members class will probably be a couple minutes late getting going there. Grant, did you get filled on GE?
I've been typing this whole time, so I'm writing off your excitement here.
I'll tell Dakota to just let people know around 4 o'clock that we'll be a couple minutes behind.
Yeah, we'll get over there. Yeah, GE's wide. Feels like Apple should be filling, but Apple just giving me a little trouble here. I'll give Apple a couple more pennies of wiggle room.
Wow, you guys weren't joking about the options orders in Bloom Energy. Things going crazy.
Yeah. Okay, there's Apple. Wow, you guys did way better than me on Apple.
AMD, too closely correlated for AVGO, in my opinion. So AVGO is our chip play.
Yeah, T-Mobile, chilled out a little bit after that big rip down, but it has earnings what? Oh, it has earnings tomorrow. No, dividend tomorrow, sorry.
Oh, what about Gap? Remember Gap?
Oh, Gap. Yeah. Yeah, we've got a big mover with Gap. I mean, Gap's a wild one. Tesla, I did not get filled yet on.
Wow, these Gap options. The IV's on 260%.
Gwen got filled at
BE. Why haven't we been trading that stock every day?
I know, unbelievable.
All right, we got
Apple 104. Jeez.
Wow, AutoZone, man. That's one of those mammoth stocks. It's like buy and hold it, and you look at the chart now and say, why didn't I buy and hold it this year?
Yeah. Well, I managed to do a lot better getting filled, but I'm still waiting on GE. So I'm going to hang that there tight for a second, maybe go a penny or two more.
Oh, and AutoZone doesn't have weekly options, by the way, so we wouldn't be able to trade it.
Oh, okay. All right.
I don't know. Would we feel pretty good about our
yeah, I feel
7
pretty good
trades
about our selection here.
So I'll just repost them here again for our Shotgun Thursday. IWM being our hedge. Hopefully the markets go up tomorrow. All of these win except for IWM. That'd be great.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, Nate, do you want to answer the profit target question now as we go into the close with our?
Yeah, sorry, I was just looking at a couple of these earnings ones.
Basically, so in short, for me, I'm okay with volatility. I'm okay with big swings up and down. I think I care about most is overall profitability. I want that number to be as big as possible. Since tomorrow's expiration day, I typically like to hold through expiration day because I generally, from testing, can see a bigger profit overall. But if you want to use a target, I know Nate is the man with the plan there.
Yeah, the idea here for me was to use a target for most of these because I wanted to give it where if it did shake up and down tomorrow and got a move that was reasonable to the upside, that we could just get out even if it fell later. So what I'm planning on doing here is putting around a 50% target on each, and then IWM I will leave without a target since it's our hedge. So
we've got some Alibaba calls here with 2 minutes left.
So if you just take what your fill is and just multiply it by 1.5, that's what I'm going to plan on doing for most of these.
Gotcha.
NVIDIA, you can leave to expire. I put a target in there, but I don't think I got filled on. I put it for like a couple pennies just to see if it filled, but I don't think that I got filled on that one. Okay, so GE does not look like it's going to fill for me.
Lee, on the NVIDIA Iron Condor, I'm going to let it expire tomorrow. Yes. Now, keep in mind, it could technically still lose. It would be insane if it lost from here, but
it would be insane.
as long as NVIDIA doesn't make an 8% move in either direction tomorrow. Should let it expire for profit. Well, there's your bell. Did you miss any?
Yeah, I didn't get GE.
Oh, no.
So hopefully we don't get in a situation where, GE is the big winner tomorrow. All right. Sorry, I was trying to look at some of these other earnings ones too. I'm curious to see what Alta and Gap do as well. NVIDIA, NVIDIA did not fill, right? No, NVIDIA did not fill. I'm trying to get out of NVIDIA. Whoever asked that for 3 cents. So I put a 3 cent thing. If it gets filled ahead of time, great. If not, we'll just hang tight and assume that it'll expire worthless, and then we'll get the rest of the profit. By the way, it was interesting on that XLI trade that I made like a 30% return or like a 28% return, whatever that was. Paid 80 cents, got out at 99. But it actually, should have been out for 99, but they actually said, no, we adjusted it on that email they sent me. And so they exercised it for the full $1, but then they charged me $10 of an exercise fee. So they actually, it would have been, again, I don't know, whatever that number is, 25% ROI, but I only got a 12% ROI on the net because of the exercise fee. So just something to keep in mind there. Okay, canceled that, but we got filled on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 trades on our Shotgun Thursday. So we'll see what happens here and hopefully get a nice little good basket return. Don't forget, by the way, 4 p.m. literally starting right now. We have that members class. We did it on Sunday. We closed it out. We came back today after a lot of back and forth and did it again. Still got a whole bunch of people who said they missed out. So we're going to do it one more time for you live. Graham and I talking about the intelligence dashboard, how to approach the overall market. Hopefully you guys enjoyed our first HQ class. That'll be a little bonus for anyone who's not a part of HQ if you want to check that out, because there's a class that you'll have immediate access to there. And then we'll shut her down again, I guess, and go from there. But if you need to get into that class, it's not going to happen right here because this is public. This is non-members are here too, which if you're a non-member, we're very thankful that you're here, happy that you're here. But the class at 4 is for members only, which means you got to check your email, check your SMS. You should have a direct Zoom link. That's the account that you want to get into. Or if you just go into one-click trading, if you go into your members portal, you will also get a link right there that you can click that will get you into that class that's starting right now.
Yep. All right, Nate. Well, I'll see you over there.
All right. See you in a couple minutes, and see you everyone in a couple minutes.